This video is aimed at any teacher who is just getting started on Edmodo and would like to get to know it a little bit better. We're going to be looking at how to set a profile picture on Edmodo, where the home button is in case you get lost and you want to return to your home page on Edmodo, how you can upload files to the library. This is a way of storing information digitally online so that you can either access it from another computer with internet access, or you can redistribute your files to students who are in a group. How you can create a study group. This is not something you'll necessarily have to do because a member of the pre-sessional team, probably Joanna, should set you up with a group for your pre-sessional group and give you an access code, so you'll be looking at joining a group, not actually creating one. However, that's something we'll save for a later video. In case you are interested in creating your own study group, we will be looking briefly at how to get that started, but not how we can set assignments on it yet. We'll also be looking at how you can change settings. The main settings we'll be looking at are how you can change your password and how you can change what notifications you receive. Perhaps you do not want to get a text message in the middle of the night telling you what student activity is going on Edmodo. So we'll be looking at how we can change those things. If I go to my web browser, you can see I've already logged into Edmodo. This is my home page. I'm going to start off by changing my profile picture. You can see my name is up here on the left. If I click on this picture icon, it'll take me here where I'm going to change my avatar. I click on that. It takes me to my desktop. I have different options of different locations to look for a picture from. I already have my picture here. This is the picture that I want. I double click on that. Now I have my nice new profile picture. If I click up here on the left, this is a home. You can see it's a picture of a home, so it's quite self-explanatory. This is the home button. If I click on that, it returns me to my home page. There is my nice new profile picture. So the library is up here on the left with the book icon. If I click on that, it takes me to my library, which is at present empty, so there's nothing to search for in my library. In order to add files to that, I click on this add button on the right. It gives me options for where I can upload my file from. I'm going to go to choose files. Lots of different places to choose my files from. I'm going to go to my USB. This is my USB here. If I click on that, I have lots of files to choose from. I'm going to be loading up, I don't know, superlatives pre-intermediate. I want to add that to my library. So I double click on that. You can see the upload progress here. Now that's finished, I simply click on Add File. Now I have a file in my library, which means that I can access that from any computer with internet access, even if I don't have my USB. And I can also, as I mentioned before, redistribute it through to my students when I set them assignments in the group. If I return to Home, this is my groups choices here. Manage groups, create a group, join a group. As I mentioned before, we'll be looking at joining a group in a later video. Today we're going to briefly look at how to create a group. If I click on create a group, it asks me to name my group. I'm going to name my group GEB6, select a grade, none, subject area, language arts, select a subject, ESL. This group will be primarily used with students. Do I want to change the color of the group? Yes, I do not like grey. I'm going to go with yellow. And then I press create. Now if I shut this down, get rid of this page, I have here my group GEB6. If I return to the home, you'll see that that's been added to my groups list. If I click on GEB6, the most important information at the moment is that on the right here we have a code, BIAPM7. This is something I'll need to write down and give to my students because when they join Edmodo, they'll need to type in this code in order to join this group. So if I return to my home, I want to change the settings now. In the top right are my accounts choices. If I click on that and I choose settings from the drop-down menu, the only ones I'm really interested in changing at the moment are password. If I click on password on the left, I type in my current password, the new password that I'd like, and then I confirm the new password by typing the same password again. I can click on change password and I'll have a new password. If I click on notifications, email or SMS. Fortunately, Edmodo does not have my phone number at present. However, I may wish to give it my phone number. If I give it my phone number, then I can receive notifications by text message. All of these are checked at the moment. I simply uncheck them if I don't want to receive a notification on these things. If I go to email, I'm quite happy to receive email notifications on all of these things. However, I may want to, as I said before, uncheck them if I don't want to receive notifications about them. Perhaps I only want to receive notifications about when an assignment is submitted, so I can uncheck all of those. Depends how involved you want to be. So if I go to Home in the top left, that brings us to the end of this video tutorial. So, if you have any questions about this video, please do not hesitate to contact any of the pre-sessional team or anybody on the IT desk, which would be Adam G or Adam T. We are all very happy to help.